Royal Enfield Super Meteor Touring Screen Fitting Guide.
So the aim of this video is to show you how I fit the Royal Enfield Touring Screen. It's fairly straightforward, but if anyone's wondering how it's done or if this helps them, then that's great. So the first job is to take a 6mm Allen key and undo the headlamp. So that bolt there, that screw there, I should say, that screw there, and then we're going to loosen this clamp so that we can open the clamp, which will be apparent to you as I do it. So I've loosened the clamp and the headlight. The headlight is quite secure. It's the wires here are very strong and they're going to hold. It's very light. It's not a heavy headlamp at all. So we can now get on with fitting the screen in position. It's best to fit all the lugs to the screen. I would suggest that you do it inside on a carpet rather than outside in the garage, less chance of scratches, etc. So I'll fit the frames now and then come back to you. So you'll see two mounting holes that are hidden with the clamp on the headlamp. But when you loosen off the bolts or the screws that hold on the clamp, basically these two holes then become visible, and that's where the screws that are supplied with the kit then screw the bracket into. So this is the fitting kit frame that comes with the Royal Enfield Touring Screen. So you've got various lug spacers and screws. There's the box it came in, and the screen is inside. The kit comes with two sets of screws. These are the smaller of the two sets, and I've used a 3mm Allen key to tighten these up with. So they're in place now. So I say they're the shorter of the supplied screws. There's 4 for the screen and 4 for the bracket. These are the shorter screws, and it's a 3mm Allen key. So for clarification, obviously the bracket, you can see, goes into that position. You need to put the thin rubber grommet through the hole while you're offering it up to that hole, and then the spacer goes in from the other side, that side, right through to the rubber grommet. I can't do it one-handed, and I haven't got my my tripod to hold the camera phone, so I'll show you after. So you can see where I've put the rubber grommet in, that side, which will go through, and that's where the spacer will go through that side. So the next job is to put the headlamp back on into position and reclamp the headlight. You can see that where the grommets go and where the hole is. You use the original screws, which I've kept there. So fairly straightforward, and then we can fit the screen. So the headlight clamp bolts there and there, they're not to be tightened up too much. Just be careful to not over tighten them. Remember, this shell, it's got a brass insert inside, but that shell is actually, that's metal, but that's the actual nacelle is plastic. So do not over tighten these. When I undone them, I was surprised how easy they were to undo. They were not tight, and that's the reason why. So this is the screen out of the box now, just to show you the 4 locating holes. And you've got rubber spacers, metal spacers and rubber grommet inserts. And you've got a packet of 4 longer screws. So the shorter screws are used for mounting the bracket, but the longer screws are used for mounting the screen to these pre-threaded holes. So you fit the small rubber grommet into the hole, making sure that it seats properly. Try and do this one-handed, you'll have to forgive me. Okay, so make sure it's seated correctly both sides. Yes, it is. You then get the spacer and the screws when you've done all four. And the spacer and the screw goes through and into the threaded holes. Very easy, very simple. And it's a 3mm Allen key. I've tightened them all up now. Again, do not over tighten them. They're into the rubber grommets, but do not over tighten. Obviously, the plastic or perspex would shatter if you over tighten them, so don't do that. And then go and check all of your clamp bolts, head bolts, the headlamp bolts, and the job's a good one. So I'm very happy with that. So nice addition to the Super Meteor. And my next job is to put on a set of chrome pipes. They're a little bit more fruity or throaty than the ones that are on there, and also a lot lighter. So I'll do a before and after video of that, of the sounds and of the fitting, which again is very straightforward. So I hope you appreciate the guidance. As I say, it's very easy, surprisingly easy, and it's only taken me 20 minutes, something like that. So enjoy. Well, the first thing I've noticed with this screen, it's the first time I've ridden the bike since I put it on. It takes all of the wind pressure off the chest, which makes the bike even more comfortable. I mean, it was comfortable, really comfortable before, but it's even more comfortable with the pressure off your chest, and it's quieter. Obviously there seems to be less wind noise. The reason that there's a gap there is because when you've got a screen without the gap, or without a gap at the top, you get negative air pressure building up, and then you get popping, and that's when the buffeting occurs. So you get build up of low pressure in this area, high pressure in this area, and then you get a pop, and that's when you get the actual buffeting effect. So if you were ever wondering why.
Thanks again for watching. I hope it's been useful. If it has, please give us a thumbs up, comment, and please share.